Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. As always, looking at the 2020 NFL Draft, free agency, offseason programs for the 49ers in terms of the wide receiver position. I think this is a big need for the Niners this offseason. I'll be talking about that in a second. Love this time of the year. It's coming up. Players coming in and out, players coming from the college draft, a lot of exciting things going on for the NFL offseason programs, and this is one of my favorite times during the offseason when there's no football at all. Going to get the video started. Hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you guys do, while this video is playing, please like and subscribe. That's going to definitely help me out a lot. Click that bell notification, get notified of future videos. Share the channel, share this content with fellow Niner faithfuls. Let's get this started. 49ers wide receivers, what is going on with them? What should they do, in my opinion? All right, first off, let's talk about the wide receiver of ours in general. Looking at it right now, I don't know if I feel as confident with this receiver class that we have right now in terms of the current roster. I mean, the only reliable guys that I have right now are Deebo Samuel and Emmanuel Sanders. The latter, I don't even know if he's going to be on this team right now due to free agency. There's a lot of questions going on whether or not he's going to be on this team. They got to re-sign Armstead. They got to re-sign Ward. They have to think about guys next year. Somebody's going to have to take the casualty hit. It might be Sanders in this 2020 free agency period, which would be weird because we gave up a third and fourth rounder to Denver last year in order to get this guy. It'd be a very wise thing, in my opinion, to keep him just because we gave him a lot of draft capital. That's a long-term investment right there that we could have kept for the 49ers in the 2020 draft. Sanders, hopefully he stays. I don't know yet, but assuming that he stays, I still think it's going to be a need for the 49ers because, as I said with him, he's getting old up there in age, 32, 33. He won't be playing forever. You really got to look at the guy. His successor, potentially somebody that can pair up with Deebo in the wide receiving core in terms of maybe the slot, maybe going on the outside. I'm looking at right now. Got a couple of prospects that I like, definitely. Everyone is saying that this is one of the best wide receivers class in a long, long time. It is loaded. This is a perfect opportunity for the 49ers to get a playmaker, somebody for Jimmy Garoppolo to rely on in terms of the wide receiving core, the wideouts. A couple of prospects I'm going to be mentioning. I don't know if we're going to get these guys because the 31st pick is kind of a reach, and you're looking at it as well. We're not probably going to draft anybody with that pick because we need to trade down and get some more assets for the NFL draft because, as I said, we are out of a third and fourth rounder due to Sanders and the second rounder due to D4 trade last year with Kansas City. Some players that I like, Henry Rugg from Alabama. He's a great player. A lot of people are comparing him to Odell Beckham Jr., Justin Jefferson from LSU, Jalen Reagor from TCU. There's just a lot of guys to rely on, and those are the three guys that I'm going to be talking about maybe this week, talking about which ones I really, really like in terms of the draft, their playability, and their fit to the 49ers system with Kyle Shanahan and Jimmy Garoppolo. I think those are great. There's more players to talk about, but just look at the top three wide receivers. I think they're the top ones in this class, in my opinion. There's more guys. I think Henry Rugg's teammate, I forgot his name exactly, but he's up there as one of the best receivers in this draft class this year. Alabama receivers, they do have a lot of good luck. Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley, those two guys, they've been doing really well in the NFL. Nick Saban's been able to get some wide receivers into the NFL right now, having a lot of success. I think they should look towards the draft for a wide receiver, definitely not with the 31st pick overall because we don't have a lot of assets. If we had more assets, then I would definitely be considering somebody with the 31st overall pick. But for right now, second, third, fourth rounder, especially the second round, I would definitely look for somebody out there with the wide receiver core. Looking at this wide receiving core for the 49ers right now, in terms of the current roster, we have some guys coming back. Taylor and Hurd, those guys, they're exciting. I think Taylor, he's going to be a really good player for Jimmy Garoppolo. He had a lot of upside in 2019 with Wes Welker being the wide receivers coach, having a nice mentor, but he ended up coming with an injury. Jalen Hurd, he had some nice promise during the offseason programs and in the preseason for the 49ers in 2019, but unfortunately he was out for the year as well. So again, those two guys back, that's really good, but they're unproven players, so I don't know what to rely on. I mean, Taylor, he has been proven, but can he stay healthy? That's the big question with him. That's why the 49ers, they should be looking for any wide receiver, in my opinion, with this draft heavy class for Jimmy Garoppolo and companies. I'm excited for this. I think the wide receiving core is looking okay. It still needs a lot of work. This is probably a lot of need for people the most out of anything in the 49ers positions right now. You look at maybe defensive backs, maybe depth of defensive line, but wide receiving core, that is going to be a big one because without Emmanuel Sanders last year, the 49ers, man, they were just struggling big time. We need that dynamic player, in my opinion, that could stretch the ball down the field and play really well. We have one in Deebo who could do everything from playing running back, gadget plays, being physical. We have that guy, which need another guy on the other side in case Sanders might leave, and Sanders, he's getting old. You have to find somebody that's his successor potentially in the next year or two. Wide receiving core, as I said, A lot going on in the draft free agency period. Taylor Gabriel, he's a potential person for the 49ers in terms of free agency. A lot to look forward to. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about the wide receiving core right now for the 49ers right now, and who should they get in terms of free agency in the draft. I'd like to hear what you guys say in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up tomorrow on a Wednesday. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day. Hot boys.